Why is Haiti such a mess? Let's talk about it on the Hot Zone. I was in Haiti after this massive earthquake killed about 250,000 people in that country. 90% of the buildings in Port-au-Prince were damaged or destroyed. They were stacking bodies in the streets because that was the only place to put them. And there were many people that were trapped in buildings that literally died of exposure. And so here is, I want to show a couple of the packages that I submitted from my time in Haiti during the earthquake. Absolutely horrific. Take a look.
To get a sense of the devastation in the capital city of Port-au-Prince, I traveled around to some of its landmarks, which I'd visited while reporting from Haiti in late 2008. What I found was horrific. More than a week after the quake, city streets were clogged with debris and the smell of death lingered where corpses were being dug from the rubble. The last time I visited Haiti's National Catholic Cathedral, it was one of the few well-kept buildings in the city. A service was in progress then, with several hundred people in attendance. A similar service was going on when the earthquake hit, and today, those parishioners lay entombed in the rubble. Nearby, the whitewashed presidential palace stood as an icon for the country. Now, its crumbling ruins give testament to the fact that this tragedy was no respecter of position or wealth. Indeed, it may be that the poor fared somewhat better than the rich in this country where the divide between the two has always been so vast. The luxurious four-star Hotel Montana, where I stayed on my last trip, was completely destroyed in the quake, and nearly 200 Westerners perished inside. The people of Port-au-Prince are slowly rebuilding their lives, but for a place like the Hotel Montana, they might rebuild it, but it'll never be the same. This well-known park in the neighborhood of Pétionville, near the Montana, became an open-air campground after the quake. Today, it's packed with people too afraid to sleep indoors. Many of them have lost everything.
We need water, we need food, we need everything.
How long will you stay here? When will you go back to your homes?
I don't know. I don't know. Only God knows.
A feeding center set up at a police station overlooking the park nearly became a riot when the food ran out before everyone got fed. Incidents of aid being stolen are becoming more frequent as the Haitian people become more desperate and frustrated. Nobody here knows how long it'll be before Haiti can begin rebuilding, but they can't wait forever. The rainy season begins in mid-February. Chuck Holton, CBN News, Port-au-Prince, Haiti.
All of Haiti wants to come to the United States. There's about 11 million people in Haiti. It's the most populous country in the Caribbean, and one of the largest land masses too. They have a lot of natural resources, although they have squandered them. And so why is it that Haiti has the lowest standard of living in the Western Hemisphere? Why is it the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere? Why is it that it has one of the lowest lifespans of anybody in the Western Hemisphere, at about 63 years, and one of the lowest average IQs of anybody in the Western Hemisphere? Well, I have to say a lot of it goes back to the aid that has been provided to Haiti over the years. See, Haiti is a perfect study in why or how to ruin a country with aid. We know that when you pour billions and billions of dollars into a country, whether that country is Afghanistan, Iraq, Ukraine, that you tend to create dependency, and that's exactly what's been done in spades in Haiti. We've been given billions of dollars to Haiti over the last 10 or 20 years. And the first time I went to Haiti was in 1987. And it is 100 times worse today than it was back in 1987, even after all of that aid. Why is that? Well, aid creates dependency. And one of the things we've done is we've seen that farmers in Haiti can't compete with free. So there's a year-round growing season in Haiti. They have a bad harvest one season, and we send ships and ships full of grain and food down to Haiti, which we then give away. The farmers, by the time the ships get there, have already planted and harvested another crop, but they can't sell their crop because it is too expensive to the people who are in line to get free stuff. And we've also seen where a lot of the free stuff actually gets sold by the government and elsewhere. I've been there when a lot of people told me, you see these bags that say, bags of food, U.S. aid from the American people, a gift from the American people, not for sale. And they're actually for sale in the marketplace when you see that. People tell us that the government won't give out the aid, they actually sell it. And so there's so much corruption there. Corruption is just endemic to Haiti.
When a massive 7.0 earthquake devastated Haiti in 2010, 90% of the buildings in the capital city were damaged or destroyed. Upwards of 250,000 people lost their lives, and within days there were terrible shortages of food and water. The international community rushed in to help, sending billions in aid and supplies to alleviate the suffering. But Haiti's long history of corruption only made matters worse. The U.S. Marines struggled to find ways to deliver the aid without causing riots, and as people became hungrier, what little civilization had been there started to break down. Enter Bill and Hillary Clinton. Only 3 months after the quake, the former president was put in charge of distributing hundreds of millions in relief money where it could help the most. His wife, Hillary Clinton, was the Secretary of State. Over the next 7 years, more than $13 billion would be designated to help with the reconstruction, but according to many Haitians, very little of it ever reached the people. Sweetheart deals, no-bid contracts, and kickbacks are alleged to have filtered much of the money meant for reconstruction either to Clinton contributors or to the Clinton Foundation itself. Some of the projects paid for were never built, others were never finished, and more went to build luxury hotels and other projects that did very little to help those in need. In 2015, Haitian lawyers filed a legal challenge with the UN, claiming Bill Clinton should not have legal immunity from prosecution for using reconstruction funds to enrich his friends and possibly even help bankroll his wife's bid for president. 7 years later, Haiti is still the poorest nation in the Western Hemisphere, even though they're the #1 recipient of U.S. aid on this side of the planet. In fact, Haiti receives more than 12 times as much aid per capita as the #2 country, Mexico, which begs the question, if the Clintons and the UN were the stewards of much of that money, where did it all go?
And so that causes a lot of problems. Now, we see this vicious cycle of aid, corruption, malnutrition. They're not very smart because they don't get nutrition. They don't get nutrition because of the cycle of aid and corruption. And one of the things I've seen all over Haiti is people, of course, predominantly black people with orange hair. Orange hair is a sign of protein deficiency. Another thing is that the brain drain. So we've allowed so many Haitians to come to the United States, but when they come to the United States, they don't go back. They send their money back. 80% of the remittances, 80% of the Haitian GDP comes from remittances from the United States. That means that they are essentially living like a leech off of the United States, off of money that's made from Haitians sending money down there. And that's a huge problem. It's a huge problem. It's not that Haitians don't deserve better; they do, but the system that's been put in place to try to help Haitians has done exactly the opposite. Go read the book Lords of Poverty to find out more about some of the ridiculous and horrible things that have been done in the name of humanitarian relief and development in Haiti. There are so many orphanages in Haiti, but virtually all of them are fake. Orphanages meaning places that are supposed to be for kids that don't have parents. Virtually every kid in a Haitian orphanage has parents, and orphanages are just money-making schemes to get more money from the United States. Haiti is simply clearing out. It's a failed state. There is no government whatsoever. It's owned by the drug cartels and the gangs. I've seen those things firsthand when I was in Haiti on my most recent trip, which was several years ago. Let's pray for Haiti and hope that somehow they can get their act together and get a government that will actually make a difference for the people.